On your feet. Our master has an important
First, I'd like to congratulate you, or so I'd like to... Who knows? However, don't you... It seems a contingency. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot... I truly look for...
All right.
We shall meet again.
Time's up in...
Is that true?
Listen this time, okay?
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We were hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking. Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father...
That's right.
Please contact me if you don't have to force yourself.
The principal?
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was... You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but... with my line of work, I know a false testimony. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous. Why would you go so far as to further invest? There's still no proof that another suspect... That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the... But with the subsequent pressed to prove your innocence... What in the world did the police... Hey, you need to stay focused! If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story. We'll both be in trouble if you're... Well then, at last we arrive at your... You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Now, explain...
2 more spins.
Hey, hey. Hey! Nice. Oh, you want to do it? Yes! Now, let's carry out our plan. Yep. Nice going.
All right. All right.
Well then. It looks like Haru is... Alright.
With this the public has praised them as... Now then. Yes, I've already spoken. It will be a heavy responsibility. The culprits behind the mental shutdown... Indeed. They'll become the...
It's so damn... She's the one that called us, so she'll show...
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened. Wait,
What's up?
people are posting that we killed President...
So it's begun all...
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! They were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us...
What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
They don't know a damn thing.
Calm down.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me to... My condolences. I'm okay now. I called everyone. Did you all target the prince?
Huh? The...
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, A public prosecutor came to my home. It was a woman named Mijima-san.
That's...
I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it!
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
For real?
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now. In addition, we have midterms.
Exams? I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it.
I wonder what that could... At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves.
For real? Mishima is a bit narrow-sighted, but he... Hey, hey! Hey! Well then.
Oh.
Bless that girl. Worry. Hmm. Hey!
Hold on a sec.
What is it?
Huh?
What's the meaning of this?
What?
Wait, what? I see.
Do you have time?
All right.
Sorry. Thanks. Take care.
Yo,
Hmm.
Oh, honey.
Then take a seat. Well then.
This sucks.
Hey, are you listening?
Hey!
Hey.
Yo!
Okay, rehabilitation time. All right.
Hey, hey!
Ah!
Thanks. Hmm? Oh!
All right.
All right. Okay, going home.
How the heck do I get that?
Yeah.
Look. Later.
Haru. She's the one who should be in pain right now. Well then.
Hello? I see. Hello? I see. Very well. Beautifully executed. Hello? Let us be off. What are your thoughts? But... How could this be? Yes. All right. Oh. I see. See you later.
Ah, you're back.
Haru. Still, just... What shall we do? What shall we do? Now. What do you think? What? However... Oh,
All right.
Well then. Until next time.
Phantom Thieves have gone off the deep end. I thought they were gonna change that CEO's heart.
Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobai? I thought they were bad, but I never expected...
Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is...
Quiet down. I'll now be handing out your exam. Well, shall we begin?
What is this?
Ooh, we can do this! You're still rooting? You know they're murder. That doesn't mean that criminals should be left to do what. Still, couldn't they have at least? And I mean, did you see that press conference? No way. I wonder if Akechi-kun has been right. He's so admirable sticking to.
That's enough. Now, everyone.
E.T.
That doesn't look like it'll work.
What?
Ooh, we can do this! The Phantom Thieves have gotta be students here, right? Isn't this insane? Now that you mention it, there was a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a For real? You- Oh crap. I snapped a pic, so I should probably-
Okay, class, let's get started.
Ooh, we can do this! Ooh, we can do this! Yep.
The police?
Yeah, seems like it's for real this.
Seriously?
I read the same thing online.
It's open. Welcome.
Huh? Excuse me? You have my thanks.
Well... Quite.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
I suppose plan. Oh, I know. How troubling. Oh, you... I'm not worried about the garden, in case you were one. It's just... so... Well, perhaps I mean, it would be nice to have someone...
The source of my worries is my father's company. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me. Which means suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about... It is. I may be the president's daughter, but I never expected I would end up involved with... Because of that, lately I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers. They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure. It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though. I don't... They try to sound comforting by saying things like, it feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account. I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age. If it isn't too much trouble... What can I do? I don't have any... How about this? You know, gardening. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit. To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone. Oh, that's right. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down... You still have some time, yes? I grew these right here in these... There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes. You like... But to tell the truth, I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetable. Do you think I could bring my... Thank you. I'll make sure this next... Well then, shall we head over...
Congrats on surviving midterms.
Gathering everyone in order to make that...
Again? It's...
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
I actually thought the same as Makoto. Why's that? Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
it would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way. This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and MedJed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap? Even at this very moment?
Yeah, this doesn't mean that we've lost yet. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you proved its connection to the
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is not... Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executor. Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. I'd like you to over... You've yet to give... Will you accept...
I will give it everything.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that... I don't wish to apply it, but I assume you're odd naturally. Failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable.
Of course, I will live up to your expectations.
That is all then.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. Should I...
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change.
Are you going to stay at...
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win.
Still, if you were to
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it... Don't worry, though.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
It's none of your concern.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad.
Everything's going to be... Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Wow!
They were there today. Yeah, maybe the...
Okay, quiet down. Well then, next up is Takamaki-san, and you two will go together. Huh? What? Why? That's how they've been doing it. Oh yeah. Those are the instructions that just don't say more than is necessary.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see. Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamashi. You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associates? Don't worry.
Thank you for your...
Your responses will serve as grave. Takamaki-san is next. Could you...
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I would...
Seems we were all asked the same.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for...
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, it would have been done for if they saw...
To think my name would come up...
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scared? Especially those eyes. It was like they were smiling, but...
I'm sorry for all of this.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
And now that it's become reality...
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work... Right.
It ain't your fault, Mako.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be...
We were so popular
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of... So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school fest.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the...
I agree. The more time I have to kill, no matter what happens.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay? Of course. Hey, hey! Oh! Yes!
Now listen.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Oh, crap. Oh well.
What's going on?
Do you know this one?
This is it.
Correct.
Nice going!
Damn it. We don't have time to...
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep
Goro, a catch. This one too.
They're mostly the same over here. Everyone's so eloquent when it's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came... Come on, leader. Can you tell him...
We're gathering information too. You know, like, online.
I guess that's one way of saying...
Whoa, look here.
Criminal profile. The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom... And their true goal is murder? Every heart they...
So now they're accusing...
God, this is so effing...
We have the results. First place...
What?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning...
Seriously? Not some
It's because of us that his popularity...
You're the ones counting the results.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but...
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about... That reminds me. How was... She seemed like she was looking into something on her own.
You're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last...
Even one clue would work wonders for us. I hope she finds...
Hey.
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects,
even though my opinion has been met with criticism, however, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their...
What? Did I? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom.
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed... That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far... There are still many questions to be answered here.
after this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his...
I wonder why the sudden... What are you staring at your phone like that? You're trying to show off. By the way, you haven't been... I heard the police. As long as you're not getting... Well...
Oh, honey.
Oh, see that.
Damn it. Shit.
Sorry.
All right.
Macy.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you...
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of... It's possible I made some sort of... Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to...
I understand, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to... And I can no longer rely on my... Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's... You're going to use him as your powerful source? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom... I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom...
Still, there will be so many other students at the school
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable, but we can no longer What are your thoughts? I'm not. Is everyone else okay?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what...
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than...
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in... For real?
Could you send that my way, please? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this...
Now's no time.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns...
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We're counting on you, Makoto.
What shall we do? Now. What do you think? Thank you. Here we go.
What?
Oh, Thank you.
Oh, cool.
Oh. Goodbye.
Keep laughing.
Good morning. Well... Yes.
Hey. Oh, yes. How about you?
Always pick on me.
This is it. Right.
Nice going! Yeah!
Welcome home. You're back awfully late. How has business been for you?
Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't... We had a...
What are your thoughts, Representative Shino? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is... And because they've targeted only prominent figures. I apologize for any
That politician's really honorable.
This is an the selfish criminals answering to the interests of the...
Man, this guy...
Rampant politicals. We must resolve...
What do you... I'm not worried or anything.
That politician is on. It feels like a trustworthy, don't you think, boss?
Sorry.
Criminals, hmm? However, that is ignorant of their... It isn't about liking or disliking them. It's more about how he suggests the Phantom Thieves be crushed when they've yet... If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not... I knew there was something special about you. I feel as though I could tell you Oh, that reminds me. Wait. I'm considering it such a good opportunity. Thank you for the coffee.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see. I'll be going now.
Oh, honey.
Then take a seat. Well then.
The festival seems to be a...
There's definitely a lot.
Well, yeah. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Acting like normal students is...
What do you normally do at a school?
Look around at the exhibits and...
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
I think I can do it if I've got every...
You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day.
Don't let your guard down too.
It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful. Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refresh.
This'll be a great change of pace. Shall we head off to...
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school fest.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
So, it's your classes stand.
It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that!
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens. We won't let that happen. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta
Spicy.
be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
Spicy.
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine.
It's quite the...
Spicy.
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all.
What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more?
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all.
I have to agree. What will his next move be? Oh?
Let's head back.
Yes, I. Quite. Indeed.
Hold on.
How about it? Well then. Well, I see. Indeed. Thank you. Oh, yes. All right. Thank you.
Well then. Nice. Okay.
Now listen.
What do you want to do?
Make sure your clothes up.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay? Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Yeah. Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
No!
That's gotta be shopped!
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes? It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. No matter what you say, my belief... In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarama. But to think it would end up like...
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face, actually, when I took these photos. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President...
Most likely. I can't die here. When those thoughts overcame me, I awake.
This guy has a
This... I swear, it just...
Morgana, our teammate who...
Really? But it is true that you know things. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them? I experienced that world too.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires. Their treasure, and those whose treasure has been stolen.
Ah. There's certainly no...
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess 'cause...
Although I don't completely understand the method, someone else is behind. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They're
going to treat me as my...
I can't overlook such a grave, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you. Along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just 'cause they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, and we're still going to be a...
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated.
Bullshit!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the
And that's why you want our...
Yes. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom...
What should we do about it?
I see. Well, you know, considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you. I'm glad we could talk. I look forward. It was definitely worth coming to. We should be getting back. About that. I'm sorry. The reason why you called for me in the first place, my business is
I'll deal with it.
Damn it! He had complete...
Hey, they're go...
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this. But I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation. But I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this. Although things have quite. Furthermore, new information has come to light. He had received a calling card from the
Why did Futaba?
If a calling card was delivered, we can. If so, those occurrences.
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium.
Post-festival party? I thought this... nobody invited you to it, so... Huh?
Since we've run into each other on our own, people say these kinds of events should be enjoyed with others, so let's go have some... It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shuji tradition. The Student Sharing Special! But, before that, we've decided to change things up this year.
Oh?
Members of the dance club, come on down! Now everybody, join in! Don't fall behind the dance.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it! Very impressive, Senpai.
And now that you're all warmed up, let's switch up the music!
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Yo, who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like
dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away.
It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but... Thank you. The post-festival party was so much fun, especially with you. See you soon!
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said. It feels like nothing bad could ever happen when you say that.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! Round of applause, everyone!
Sharing? I never knew we had such an event.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you.
I choose you, Pikachu.
Huh? Is he... looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
He's talking to me, isn't he? So it really is me.
Come, come! Everyone's waiting!
Well, I'm going.
And your name is? Wait, you're Akumura-san?
Yes.
I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
Oh, please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh? Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers. We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Okumura-san?
Well... Huh? turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that. Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me.
You're blurry.
You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future. As they say, who knows what may lie ahead? For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this.
Dude, life is strange.
Now then,
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
All the way at the bottom.
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case?
Press
I
right.
thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at...
But sir...
I had high expect we may need to reform...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, that's what you want. The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make my...
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
Did you purchase the whole season?
Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
No, not that one.
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I?
You did press...
Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
Was this the purchase or download? Yes, you forgot to install the rest of the episode.
Sojiro?
I was cleaning up.
Well, you should do it for each one.
Found this.
It's gonna take a while anyway.
This is a calling card, right?
Press
I
back,
read about it online too.
Episode 3,
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Your sister keeps eating it.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know.
What?
I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you?
Sure.
How about it?
Ever since
Mom died, there was no
That's probably gonna
exit.
take a while
I
with
was
your
trapped
internet.
in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba.
How long is it gonna take you?
Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
Go to download the icon. Yep,
The Phantom Thieves
this one.
saved me.
Don't
They
do it
stole
to the end before the
my
plus symbol.
messed up heart. It's
Yep, that
the
one.
same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Press X. For everything?
Seriously?
Or it looks like you're
Wakaba's
updating
research
multiple
about
things.
altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too.
You
Still.
should pause something. You should pause something.
When she
Well,
said she
so
was
once
going to
you
go to
don't
the
need-
beach out of nowhere, and even the doctors had thrown in the towel.
Press X and then pause. They'll give you the option.
At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Well, you could for the rest of the episode.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never
You
overlook
could
such a drastic
put it on
change in
sleep
your
mode,
behavior.
sleep mode while it downloads.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's
leave
research
it
and the
alone.
Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing.
Yep, the internet.
Back
Your
in the
internet's
day,
gonna be slow.
I used to be a
don't,
government
like,
official. My job
try
was to be the
anything major.
bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at.
Fine.
It's around that time that I got to know her.
Fine.
She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say? You know what people call them? Why did you introduce such dangerous
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? But he doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault!
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win. Just do as I say. If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Phew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. Oh, I'm tired.
We're gonna win, no matter what.
Nice. Sorry. Hey, wait! Well then.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves and have decided to reward anyone with information.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it. I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves.
About
and it'll
$3
happen
million.
every day. Even at... Why did this happen? This isn't about me. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right? I won't sell you out. As long...
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief.
Did you see that reward? With this, the Phantom. That will be when...
Hey, great!
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fat around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly...
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
It's probably because we weren't acting...
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is... I was so caught up and I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous Phantom Thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause.
I'm so irritated with myself.
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry. You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
What else should I be? Please don't take off my
We've reached a crucial... There's no point fretting about it now, though. Okay. Hey! Well then.
Oh.
Where have you been searching all along?
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their act, the government as it stands has been left. We don't have to go down with a safe. Let us end this case.
He's a politician of the ruling party.
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before...
I'm gonna vote this time for sure.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician, he's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
Huh.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you...
That's a good question.
Quit effing!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you were at your... She must be considerably vexed if she's got... Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimony.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way...
True. I'm the only one who's... However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concoct...
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san.
Really?
Huh? Really?
Is
Yeah,
this
go to
to
bed.
prevent
Go
the
to bed.
investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation.
No!
They're completely rotten. My objective is to find the true culprit.
I'll be right
That
back.
must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is
okay.
extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, so
Okay, I'll be right back. My dog wants to go out.
someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean? You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your...
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my... It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us? I can't really, but I guess it's how some...
We're similar, hmm? Maybe that's why I thought that I... Won't you cooperate with me on... Thanks. This mission can't succeed without...
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and...
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now. But the reason I joined... because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on...
Why don't we try going there now? A lot of this will be new to me.
I'm sorry.
I see.
Will you tell your sister? Of course not.
You seem awfully evasive today.
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then.
I'm sorry.
Wasn't Makoto act?
Beats me. I hope. Regardless, it all starts.
Palace? Not only that, Goro, then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per him. And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the That can't be. I mean, he never said... Although, his attitude did change. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a... If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the... So you became convinced of another's existence through the two mental shutdown. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be... That's why you targeted me? Not for your... That does make sense. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be... If this villain does exist and is setting up, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely... But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you. No, I'm jumping to... I don't believe your story. There's something I need to... Was a change of heart triggered? What happened in the time between? Tell me everything.
What's this favor you need? We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
Well, like her history with men.
You're Phantom Thieves! Ahem. Ow! Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Oh!
Same as always.
Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena? Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then!
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met. What else is there? It must be a casino. Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go. Right.
Courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes.
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention.
Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a codename too.
Codename?
Phantom Thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one. Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
Save?
Now then.
I should write something.
Oh. I'll be back later. I'm going to bed. I've work too.